everyone. Today let's see this electric circuit simulation sorry, which we are going to use for conducting this AEC lab experiments. Okay, those who are not having any laptops or desktops, those can find helpful using this app. Right. So I am opening this app. So please wait. Right. As we can see, the bottom corner you can list of components, and top you can see the options for doing the simulations, right? And any editing options like that are available in the top. Okay, now let us have the first circuit which we have not done in eSIM, that is a low pass filter or a low pass circuit. So for that we need to have resistor. So for doing that you need to select the components as you can see in the bottom. For low pass circuit we need to have resistor. Select the resistor. Similarly we need to have a capacitor, ground, and a source. As you can see, a square type symbol which normally it is a pulse, but we need to modify that it has a square, right? So after placing the components, drag those components to the circuit convenient layout. So I am just keeping the components so that I can connect the components easily via wire. So to minimize or maximize the screen, you can use your two fingers so that the screen can be maximized or minimized. Right. After placing required components in the circuit layout, we need to connect those components. In the bottom corner, you can see some wiring pencil-like symbol which is used for wiring the components. So select the wiring option and click on the terminals, whichever component you want to connect. And one more time, select this wiring icon and click on the terminals. One more time, do that. One more time, next. Right. Now we have connected the components which we have required, and we need to measure the voltage, right? So for that we need to have a voltmeter. To get that voltmeter, in the bottom right corner, we need to move the or we need to swipe, right? So you can see three dots icon there. Click on the three dots. On the top it will be a voltmeter. Click on voltmeter and connect the voltmeter. And similarly, one more voltmeter is also required. So two voltmeters need to have. So one voltmeter across capacitor. So we need to rotate that voltmeter. We can use a symbol, semi-arc symbol across side of bin. Right, the top you can see here it is. So click on that. And place the component across the capacitor. And we need to make a connection. Select the wiring option in the bottom left. Click on the terminals. One more time to do that. Right. Now it is finished. Another voltmeter we need to connect. Rotate the voltmeter. Drag to the two terminals of input sign. Select, place there and connect the component with the switch terminals. That's how we need to complete the circuit layout. Okay. Next, in eSIM software, we are given a source values and component values also. For that, here to change any component value, select that component. Suppose if you want to change the resistance value, select that component and go to the top right, top left. Sorry, there is an E icon showing with a spanner. So select that. Click on resistor with 1 kilo ohm and click on tap to change option. So here I'm keeping just a 10 kilo, okay, or else I'm keeping 1 kilo only. It's up to you. I'm not taking any changes for resistor because I want to have a change in capacitor. Let us consider capacitor option also. Tap to change the capacitor. I want to have this value to be a 0.1 micro. Click on OK and click on this E one more time. It will get closed. Right. Next, we need to change the voltmeter. Sorry, not voltmeter, source. Similarly, select the source. Click on E. And I want to have a square type waveform. For that reason, I am changing the initial value to -5. Okay. And similarly, I want to change the time period also. So for that, I am changing the period to a 1 millisecond, right? So for 1 millisecond, the frequency will be 1 kilohertz. Click on OK. And similarly, the width of time period must also be changed. So width of time period I am considering to be a 50% of the time period. So 50% of the time period means as I consider 1 millisecond as time period, from that I need to have 0.5. Click on OK. So that's finished the source parameters. Next, coming to the capacitor already changed. Next, we need to run the simulation. So for running the simulation, you can see the play option is there. In that, click on play option, run. Now, as you can see, you are having only display values in the meters, right? So for that reason, we need to have a graphical representation. We need to change the view option. So select W, click on here. Okay, click on volt and click on E. Now we can see the graph. Okay. Similarly, for here also, click on volt, click on E. Right. Now you can see both the graphs at a time. One is the input, where green is the input one, and red is the output which will form. And here, in manual point of view, we need to take some voltage readings, right? So to take those voltage readings in a graph point of view, we are given to note down a maximum and minimum value. So for that reason, to have a maximum minimum values for an output especially. So for an output, select that output voltmeter, click on E option and click on mode and click on minimum value. Okay. Right. Now in the meter you can see minimum value. Right. And similarly, if I want to have maximum value, same go to E option, click on mode, click on maximum, select OK. Now in the meter we can see the maximum value. Okay. Let us change the capacitor value. In real time we can change the capacitor value. So to change the capacitor value, select capacitor option and go to E option one more time. Take the capacitance option there, tap to change and select 1 micro. Click on OK. Now you can see the change. The red graph indicates the output. Deselect E option there, the window will go off. Now you can see the waveforms, and here the waveform minimum value is maximum value is 1.54, and if you want to change the value to minimum value, one more time you can see. You can see the minimum value. Okay, nearly 0.7 volts. Minus, sorry. So this is how we need to do the experiment regarding our circuits, and we will let you know what are the circuits that can be done through this app, and hope you will be enjoying doing this simulation in an app. Okay. Thank you. And one more thing, Just forward to save. You can save this program, save this circuit using this option untitled. Select this three dots and save as option. You can save this on local, and even you can take a screenshot also. Okay, say you'll see. Okay, right. This is how we can do the software simulation. Hope you guys enjoy doing this simulation using app. Right. Thank you.